an unfair world. Do you agree that we live in an unfair world? No doubt you do. After all, whatever our talents are, and however wisely we plan our lives, we are guaranteed neither wealth nor success, even food. It often turns out, as wise King Solomon of old said, bread does not belong to the wise, nor wealthy to the intelligent, nor success to the skillful. Why? Because Solomon continues, time and chance govern all. Yes, time and chance, which often means being in the wrong place at the wrong time, often match our carefully laid plans and fundless hopes. We are like fish caught in a net, like a bird taken in a snare when bad times come suddenly. Millions of people work tirelessly to cultivate the ground, only to find themselves trapped in bad times. When the rain fails and drought destroys their crops, others try to help. But even the help given to the victims of bad time often seems unfair. In the fight against famine, was it fair that those with resources spent 5 times as much as money fighting in a war in one country as they spent on alleviating the pain and the suffering caused by famine on the whole continent? And is it fair in the time of material prosperity for many that 1 in 4 Earth's inhabitants still lives in absolute poverty? Or that millions of children die each year of preventable diseases? Surely not. Of course, more than time and chance are involved when bad times come suddenly. Powerful forces, completely beyond our control, also dominate our lives and dictate what happened to us. That was certainly true when hundreds of people, many of them young children, were killed in a brutal conflict between terrorists and security forces. True, exactly. Who died and who survived in that tragedy was largely a matter of chance. But the fundamental cause of those bad times was human conflict. Will it always be this way? But that is the way life is, some say, when speaking about injustices. It has always been that way, and it will always be. According to them, the strong will always oppress the weak, and the rich will always exploit the poor. Does it really have to be this way? Will it ever be possible for those who use their abilities intelligently and wisely to reap a just reward for all their hard work? Can anyone do anything to an unfair world? Poor people tell us that. Above all, they want peace and security and opportunities to make their lives better. They want fair national and international systems so that their efforts are not thwarted by the overriding power of rich countries and rich companies. That is the hopes and aspirations of poor people, the desire of all victims of the world's tragedy, injustices. All of them long for a world of true peace and security. Does anyone really have the power and the ability to change what is fundamentally an unfair world? Many people have tried, devoted their lives to the cause, providing clean, compassionate nursing care. Countless caring, altruistic people had outstanding success in many years of life. Literacy, education, medicine, housing, feeding programs, to name a few. As a result, significant improvements have been made to the quality of life of millions of disadvantaged people. Still, we cannot ignore this harsh reality. Hundreds of millions still find their lives blighted by war, crime, disease, famine, and other calamitous events. Poverty kills 30,000 people every day. Even slavery, the target of so many reformers over the century, is still with us. No human will be able to get rid of the world poverty, injustice. Does this mean the situation is completely hopeless? Certainly not. Someone far more powerful than a mere mortal man has been charged of the responsibility of bringing a permanent change. God promises He will totally eliminate all barriers to a truly fair world. He will soon bring about a totally new system of things in which pain, sickness, poverty, and death will cease to exist. He really can bring about the change, and he will do so very soon. When he does, victims of today's unjust condition will be able to better their lives and enjoy the true peace and security. While we wait for that to happen, let us never hesitate to do anything we can both spiritually and materially to work what is good towards all those are victims of an unfair world.